Hi, thanks for joining me on my debt-free journey. My name is Tanya. I use the cash stuffing method to reach my financial goals in the hopes of retiring debt-free. My income is based on a 13-week assignment, and this is week 10. All right, let's get into the budget and see what we are working with this week. All right, so my paycheck was $1743.76 for the week. And after all my bills and my debt payoff, it totaled to $762.58, which left me with $981.18. All right, after taking out for gas and groceries and my household things, that was 120. That left me with 861.18. And so after my sinking funds was deducted, which is a total of $600, they left me with 261.18. And then in my 360 savings, I put 250 this week. And that left me with $11.18 as the buffer. My buffer is getting smaller because I guess I am learning to assign more of my money to more of the things that I needed to go to instead of it just sitting there. All right, so let's get into the stuffing. All right, let's see how much money. We should have $600. Let me make sure I didn't. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86. All right, that's 600 to stuff this week. And we will start where I always start, in my high priority sinking funds. All right, so the travel rent is fully funded. And we did travel gas last week, fully funded. So car maintenance will get 20. So now in car maintenance, we have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20. All right, and the credit card airfare, I'm skipping this week because I bought my ticket for home and I paid back my credit card, so we'll skip it this week. All right, emergency is getting 200 this week. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. And the reason why emergency is getting 200 this week is because I did not have to put anything into the travel rent or the travel gas or the credit card airfare. So I would just take the money that I would normally allocate and just let it trickle down to the other. So we have 500, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89. 900 now in emergency. All right, that's it for the high priority binder. And we will move on to the lower priority. All right, and this week we are skipping medical and we'll go on to taxes, and taxes gets 20. And so now in taxes we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. 260 now in taxes. right, self-care gets 20. All right, now in self-care, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 65. 165 now in self-care. All right, we finished our last quarter savings, and we'll just wait till the next quarter. And now in our bill payment, our 1 month ahead gets 300 this week. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. All right, now in our 1 month ahead, 10, 11, 12, 20, 40, 60, 80, 13, 20, 40, 60, 80, 14, 20, 40, 60, 80, 15, 20, 40, 60, 80, 16, 20, 40, 60, 80, 17, 20, 40, 60, 80, 18, 20, 40, 60, 80, 19, 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 21, 20, 40, 60, 80, 22, 20, 40, 60, 80, 23, 20, 40, 60, 80, 24, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 24, 33. Yep, that's it. 24, 33. We are very close to my $3,000 goal. I'm loving it. And we still got 3 more weeks. Well, two and a half more weeks. All right, and last but not least is my retirement, and it gets the last 40 on purpose. And let's see how much we got now in my retirement. Oh, come on. All right, so we got 5, 6, 7, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Ooh, let's start over. Just start over. All right, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41. 10, 41 in my retirement. This is my long-term sinking fund. So I don't really have a certain goal I'm trying to reach. Just keep putting it in there until I retire. All right, that is it. I am out of money for the week. I have allocated all my money where I needed to go for the week. All right, so thank you for joining me on my debt-free journey, holding me accountable. It helps me stay consistent. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.